Namaste and welcome to Sujith Talks. My name is Sujith Billa, registered migration agent here in Melbourne. This video is about 189 numbers, some statistics, what happened in the past. 16,652 places were allocated for 2019-20, but only 7,000 were given as of April 2020 for 189 points tested. So there was this question asking whether secondary applicants and New Zealand pathway applicants are also included in that 16,652. The answer was yes. And another question was about whether 16,652 are the number of invitations issued, or are they the number of grants for 2019-20, which is the last financial year. The answer was 16,652 is the number of visas which can be granted in 2019-20 for the skilled independent visa 189. If you see the numbers, till April it was 7,000. Today I checked 13th July 2020. Still we haven't got the numbers for May and June. So 7,000 it remains till April, which means first 10 months of last financial year. We also got some numbers for visa applications granted for subclass 189 for program year 2019-20 to 30th of April 2020, which means 10 months. These are for New Zealand pathway, as well as points tested, as well as global talent independent. Put together, the number is 5,726. In that, the GTI is 152. New Zealand pathway is 1,560 and the points tested is 4,014. We also have some numbers. Visa applications for 189 granted, refused between 30th of April 2019 to 31st of March 2020 by citizenship countries. You can see there India topped the list, followed by China, and you have some other countries from Asia: Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Bangladesh, Singapore. But India is the top most. In 2018-19, 3,618 applications were granted under 189, and the last financial year, first 9 months, 3,055. Again, India topped the list in refusals as well, 186, and you got Pakistan, Malaysia in the table as well. Visa applications granted for 189 for financial years 12-13 to 19-20 to 30th of April 2020 by occupation. So quite a few years there. So let's focus on first 10 months in the last financial year. ICT business analyst 178, system analyst 61, developer programmer 278, analyst programmer 115, software engineer 559, security specialist 193, computer network and systems engineer 220. So again, these are visa applications granted by occupation type. As you can see, there are some occupations which didn't have any grants at all: network administrator, ICT support engineer, ICT systems test engineer, systems administrator. Up the top there is web developer and multimedia specialist, only one. Software tester, very unpopular, just 2 grants. Would you imagine that? So probably it could be under some other stream, not points tested, because software tester doesn't fall under MLT-SL. As you saw before, 189 has got New Zealand stream as well as the GTI. So we don't have a clue how those two numbers, where they came from. In fact, not how, where they came from. Now moving on, you have visa applications refused by occupation type. The highest goes to computer network and systems engineer in the last financial year. You can also see software engineer and developer programmer 12 each, and business analyst and systems analyst 8 and 4 respectively. Analyst programmer just 2, and ICT security specialist 1 refusal. Visa applications lodged for subclass 189 points tested by activity month between 1st July 2018 and 31st of May 2020. In 1819 it was actually good, 30,849 lodgements compared to last year first 11 months 5,033 offshore applicants. So this is one of those disclosure logs for you. So they are talking about 189 applications on hand where the applicant is offshore or lodged from offshore. So 2,696 189s, while 190 is 5,700. Now visa applications granted for subclass 189 and 190 between 1st of Jan 2020, so it's this year, this is latest, and 31st of May 2020 for offshore applicants. 189, 2,277 in 5 months. 190, 2,075. So 189s were granted more than 190s. Visa applications refused for subclass 189, 190 with activity month between 1st Jan and 31st of May 2020 for offshore applicants. 189, 102 refusals, 190, 85. Visa applications lodged for subclass 189 points tested by financial year 2019-20 to 31st of May 2020. So you can say again 11 months. And this is talking about both primary and secondary applicants. So lodgements in the first 11 months, 5,033. On hand, as at 31st of May, again both primary and secondary, 5,298. Now on hand, both primary and secondary applicants, outside Australia, 2,345. Number of visa applications lodged, granted, refused or withdrawn by Indian citizens for the financial years 16-17, 17-18, 18-19 and 19-20. For subclasses 189, 190, 489, 491, and there are other two subclasses as well. Now, when it comes to 2019-20 financial year, it is only till 31st of May, so 11 months. Now, let's look at last financial year, 189, 1,756 lodgements, whereas 190, 5,486 lodgements, 489, 3,953 lodgements, 491, 2,676 lodgements. See that? So even 491 is more than 189, and 489 is more than 189, and 190 is almost 3 times more than 189. So that's the trend, guys. Visa applications granted for subclass, again 189, 190, 489, 491. 189, 3,236 grants, 190, 6,094 grants, 489, 4,639 grants, 491, 697 grants. So this is only related to India. Again you see 190s almost 2 times more grants than 189, 489 grants are more than 189, and 491, the upcoming star, 697 grants already. Visa applications refused, 189, 206, 190, 154, 489, 278, 491, less than 5. So I'm only covering the last financial year because we are more interested in the last financial year than any other financial year. Visa applications withdrawn. Again, 189, 34, 190, 75, 489, 227, 491, 14. The average processing time, very important thing, average processing time for 189, for subclass 189, primary visa applications granted between 1st of Jan 2020 and 12th of June 2020, 189 points tested 301 days. If you're after immigration advice, go to my website sujithtalks.com, schedule a phone or a video consultation, and we can take it from there. Thanks for watching my videos. Subscribe to Sujith Talks on YouTube and click on the bell icon. Like my Facebook page as well.